Burger King. Everybody knows Stacks and Millie loves Burger King. Maybach Music loves Burger King. Gunplay, Rick Ross, John Gotti, what's the other guy's names? Mass Pike Miles, DJ Freddie Fred, DJ Sam Sneak. The whole team loves Burger King when they go out on their music adventures with the Maybach Musicer guys, the MMG. I think a lot of people heard of them. They love the Burger King. But a lot of Americans and Canadians and all around it's in everywhere. Japan, Burger King, it's everywhere. You can have it your way. And it goes good with the music. But when you go into Burger King, it's going to be a different, more elegant sort of. The music in Burger King. It isn't that rap music. It's more of like just really nice and light or what have you, soft. If there is some music, but you don't know there is. It's just very light in the background. They actually have a really nice sound setup inside Burger King. So yeah, those Maybach music is famous because of their biggest rapper, Rick Ross. But yeah, they're famous. They're one of the more famouser ones. Whenever they travel all across not only the United States, but they've been seen at Burger King and even Canada. They've been seen uh, eating Burger King, and it's famous. Even I eat Burger King. I love Burger. Everybody eats it, and everybody feels like they own it. They're so big. It's a big restaurant. You can go in. There's lots of space to sit down, and then the food on top of it's really good. It's never too busy like a McDonald's is. Less busy than a McDonald's, I believe. And hey, we I was watching this one Rick Ross. You got to watch it with Gorilla Zoe, and he's talking about frying the onion rings. But it was more of a when he's talking about frying onion rings. It's not at Burger King in that one. It's you could tell in his reference that he's referencing more some down south spot, where they're frying. But believe it or not, Burger King also has onion rings. But yeah, Rick Ross, they've talked about it. They said, Stacks, you had all the onion rings. We can see the package. It's shining, it's glitz, it's glamour, and all that, or whatever. And people love it. And it sells. People buy these onion rings. And, well, they have a whole menu of stuff. But he said, get some of those diamonds too. We're gonna make it happen. They want to see stacks a million more of these diamond rings. Like, who's the most famous guy that you can think of in those rapper diamond rings? I'd say that little. It'd have to be that little baby, wouldn't it? Or that big walk dog. I think would be the two ones. That goes well with Burger King now. The little baby, that's new on the menu. So we love the fresh. We like fresh quality things on the menu. Hey, we don't mind adding it to the menu or what have you, but it's got to be like the A1. And that's what Burger King is. It's straight A1. And who's the other guy? Big Walk Dog. Now, Lil Uzi with the big diamond in the middle of the thing, you can have it your way. But I think I don't know, maybe he does. No, he eats BK for sure. He likes BK. I'm not going to hate on him because he does all the appetizers. When you get like all the different things, like you get like 15 or 20 different things. The onion rings, the mozzarella sticks, the mac and cheese, the chicken fingers, all different crap they got at that Burger King where they don't have that at the other places. So not and their burgers, man. We're not even getting. I know Big Walk Dog. He likes the Whopper. If you're a big dog and you ain't had the Whopper yet, that's the thing. Back in the day, some people never had. Some people never even had Burger King much yet. And like Lay's chips, and like Lay's chips, sometimes even just one Whopper ain't enough. I mean, it's enough at the time. At the time, it's like, whoop, you had a big Whopper. It's a huge burger. But people want to get to know the Whopper. They want to have they want to have Whoppers their whole life. They want to be able to have a Whopper every once in a while. Once a month or once a year. There's some women that maybe once a year. But I would want to have it every once a month or a couple times a month, actually. Some people like to have a Whopper a few times a month. Maybe it's that good of a burger. Or there's people that maybe they have these things for a whole part of their life. I heard somebody say, this was years ago on the internet, they had said they went to Subway and got Subway sandwiches for years, 3 or 4 or 5 years while they worked at a certain job. Same thing goes for these Whoppers and the Burger King. People are looking to set up a life. It's not impossible to set up a life and have a life where you can enjoy the Burger King's Whoppers. It's all designed. Life is all being designed with the help of many inventors and great companies like the Burger King and all that, where with the government's help, they've designed this world where everybody can enjoy these things. Even you see the tribal people try. Even the tribal people nowadays are having good, great foods. This was something now is becoming long ago. When I was a kid, it was maybe 100 or 200 years. Now, with tribal people try, it become long ago these times that people will never eat or be hungry. Now we have such great technologies and other very generous people. All it takes is some effort, and you will be eating the food of your dreams, just like tribal people try. So that's the great thing about life. And it always was like that, where it was getting better for everybody here or getting better for everybody there. If you're somebody that is looking for a way to try, because trying is a one thing, and then you have to be eligible, you have to qualify for trying. So sometimes if it's one of those days that you are not trying, that is one of the days that God or the government or the world or yourself, he is asking or is for your effort in maybe you don't have to put any effort, but it's almost your time, one time soon, your time to try. You just have to be patient. And with patience comes good virtue. And next thing you know, you're going to be the one to try. Don't ruin your chance to try when our society has been set up for everybody to be able to try or have what they want when it's their time to have it. And sometimes people create systems. Once you have it, you try it, you get better or you get into position. then they make their position better. And then that's when you see the people eating all the big mukbangs. But this is the mukbang method, how you can start from just wanting to be able to try just one sandwich into being able to have all the mukbangs you want to have. It starts out with the, like I said, the patience, following the laws, finding your position, and then doing the positive legally. And that's your that would be your reward for being a good person. So people say, why would I be a good person and follow the law and do what I'm supposed to do? And because some people would get mad. Oh, I'm not eating today, so I'm really mad. I'm going to do something bad. But my method is saying that instead of doing anything bad, you be very patient, very humble. You do your education as much as you can, and you be very nice to your elders and your parents and your siblings and everybody that you know and people in the community. And I'm sure you're going to become full. You're going to be able to try. Trust me. Some way you will be able to try. And then before you know it, you're going to be able to work your way up legally, one step at a time, to be able to be the person that you want to be in your life if you want to be a person that's going to be able to eat a lot of different foods. It may not be the Asian foods, it may be the Taco Bell or the, what was the other one that caught my eye? Lobster's a good one. Five Guys burgers and fries. And then, you know what would be another word of advice? Try recording yourself on your phone. Everybody's got like a 4K or a 1080p phone, iPhone or whatever, and just sit. And you don't have to do it, but that's another bonus. This is going to make you way more money and way more food and all that, is if you record yourself and then upload that video to YouTube and do a quick title on it, create a YouTube channel, do a quick title, and then boom, now you're in the food business. And that's how easy it is to become a big time food business guy eating a lot of food. So, say you have no money at all, you're starting with no money at all. Figure out a way that you can get one sandwich or one meal or whatever, whether it be you work a job, you ask your mom or dad, you ask your brother, sister, cousin, uncle, auntie, whatever. You find a way that you get a fast food meal or a meal altogether. It doesn't have to be fast food, it can be any kind of meal. Good looking, good meal you want to eat. But then record like a good 30-second, 60-second, 120-second, 1 minute and 20-second, 2 minute, 5 minute, 10 minute. Don't go too far, but of eating that meal. Next thing you know, you're going to have a YouTube channel eventually, you're building, where you're recording meals. And it's that easy. And then you have money for all the food and fast foods and other things. Next thing you know, after the years go by, it takes years, but that's the method. After the years go by, you'll have so much money, even more than food, because food is only one thing in the economy. So then you'll have a money for rent, gold, housing, whatever. That's a certain method for humbling yourself and eating, like learning how to make money off of eating food in the society. Instead of choosing one of the stupider things to do with your money and your time. Now it's not going to make much money, but it's gonna go somewhere. Sometimes it's not even going to make money off the ad revenue. Mostly, it's going to make 10 cents, 20 cents, or whatever, and it's going to make some money. It'll make like 50, $100 worth of fast food right away. But also with your character, you're going to be able to make money with people that are big fans of you. Some people are starstruck when they see you and they want to offer you money or food or gifts and all that. So that can happen. And it's not just food, but all different things. So that's the method with that. You've seen it here on my channel. Make sure to subscribe. better than any cooking method. I always wanted fast food before I was cooking. This was way back in the Maybach, way back in the Maybach. There's a lot of Maybach songs. It's not just the Rick Ross, the Maybach. There's also the Way Back by Gucci Mane. Way back, way back, way back. This one came out way back when Gucci Mane was just got out of prison. That's when I blew up. That's when Stacks and Millie blew up around 2012. May I'll tell you the exact date I blew up. May 2012. And back in May 2012, Gucci Mane was just going through his case or whatever and all that. And then 2013 and all that. But around 2016, he was still locked up until Waybach came out and he released that. But I remember all of Gucci Mane's incarceration. He did too. He even sent a noted letter, a signature. What do they call that? It was like a affidavit almost. He sent this letter to my friend, one of my, well, he was like this associate. So Gucci Mane reached out, Waybach,